So anyway, that's why bananas are shaped like that.
Oh.
I had no idea. I've been eating them the wrong way.
Yeah,
Guys,
everyone
someone
always
press
thinks...
record again.
Sean, was that you that time?
No.
Oh.
I mean,
Well, that's awkward.
I like hearing my voice.
Well, at least they didn't hear the part about the, you know.
Well, that would be so
Yeah,
awkward.
they heard the leading question about... Anyway, welcome to the Critical Miss Podcast. I am Brian Beatty, and this guy...
Is Matt, and I am the woodsman with wood.
Wood.
Christian, I
I
do
also
density.
I do density.
Hey, you said it right for once.
Oh my
Said
god, you
what?
were right.
What?
You were right.
Right about what?
Exactly.
I
Sean.
am Hector Blackdawn.
No, that's,
That's not here or there. This guy.
I'm Sean, I play White Noise.
and I'm Matt, and I'm Mind Freak.
Oh, that was Fat Nino.
Fat Nito. No, because I don't control metal
Or fat.
Still a good name.
Well, arguably, we all control our own fat.
That's like a philosophical point. I feel like we shouldn't go too well
I'm
into
pretty
that.
sure Burger King controls my fat.
That's what he is the Burger King.
Yes. So, should we get with a critical tale?
I believe you had the critical tale this week.
Yes. I originally didn't have one. Then I was reminded about this horrible, horrible, but yet grand time we
No,
had.
great.
Oh,
Well,
let me just interrupt real quick. Sorry if, again, you're going to hear the air conditioner. It's fucking hot out. Deal with it. I don't
It's
care.
the summertime, if you haven't realized.
It's the summer here in October.
Summertime, loving,
What?
loving in the
today?
summer.
Oh, anyway, okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Anyway, back in the day, Burwell came up with a prison mission for us.
That's
That was
right.
Do you want
held-
to describe your character first?
Oh, right.
Because the best part of the story is that the character did not fit with the situation at all.
Well, basically, alright, most of my characters have been damage dealers, they've been tanks, and I'm like, you know what, I'll go for a utility character. A character that's all about, I'm gonna pass all the checks ever made.
And run the fuck away.
I was made of glass.
Literally.
My
Yeah,
character's
literally.
name was Jemek Stoneheart. He was an shard mine, which
Yes,
essentially
a shard mine, which is
a crystal person.
person
Yes.
made of living crystals.
Yes.
Or glass, for that matter.
Right.
And Burwell...
Glass cannon.
Yeah.
But no, without the
But
cannon.
without the cannon.
Or, you know, any use in
Glass
fighting
menagerie.
at all.
But he got away a lot.
Right. He
Yes.
was good at
Anyway.
not being attacked.
Right.
He jam-acked his way out of there,
Yes.
as we called it. And
Yeah.
Burwell came up with a great prison mission where we went into another dimension and met the Keeper, Christian's newer character for that arc.
Oh my god. So fun.
And would you like to input a little bit, Burwell?
Well, alright. So here's the thing. As a DM, you have to improvise.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Yes, you do.
Nuh-uh.
There's a lot of times where something's going to happen and you're like, oh, well, this will be a unique, dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was I put a couple characters in prison cells.
Mhm.
These were prisoners.
There was Dark Link.
Right.
It's one other one. And
Dark
then there-
Zelda.
Dark Zelda, sure.
Right.
And we fought them while Jamek was doing something else.
Yes. Jemek was being a douchebag. Jemek...
Oh, completely!
Well, we were in the middle of a room, and there were 4 cells. All the doors were open, and 3 of the cells had the inmates coming out at us. The other one was kind of just sitting back, sitting in a cell, just chilling out. And the way I interpreted it was, hey, I'm going to take advantage of this and lock that guy in there so he can't do anything.
Right, but first, you asked him, do you want to be out here? Like, why aren't you fighting us? And he said, because I have no desire to fight you.
No, he did. I didn't ask him anything.
Yeah, you did.
No,
You
the
did.
moment
You
no,
did
I
ask him.
slammed the door and then spoke to him.
No.
No. You asked him
You
first.
spoke to him and
You
said,
spoke to him first because the biggest dick move was that you went, oh, really? Slam!
All right, maybe I did.
I might recall that now that you mention it.
I'm not sure the exact words you used, but you
Yeah.
asked him like why he wasn't fighting because we were in a brawl in this room.
everyone was going crazy.
We were in a huge brawl, and you asked him why he wasn't fighting or something like that, and he just like standing there, like looking at the fight, like not concerned at all.
He was not even going to be a part of it.
He still looked kind of renegade to me. So Jemek shut the door on him.
Shut.
And, like,
shut.
He slammed the door shut, gave him the finger and went nanny nanny poo poo and
That's
walked
more
away.
like what happened. Yes.
That's actually pretty much what happened.
He rubbed it in his face.
Now, what Jamek didn't know about the character was the character in the cage was called, his name was, and he was also a Rakshasa.
The best character ever.
Rakshasa in the D&D world, from what I've read, is...
I think
like
all fantasy worlds have a similar idea.
Basically, they were a mythical sort of deity race that almost died off.
So a demigod is
Right.
who I pissed off.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And not only was it a demigod, but it was a demigod who was one of the last of his species and known as the Great Hunter. Basically, he had no problems with anyone unless you made it a problem. He was stuck in prison for murder because he killed the last person who he had a problem with. And he no longer had problems with
He
anyone.
was cool with being in prison.
He was like
totally okay
He was like,
with it.
yeah, I killed that guy hard.
Yeah.
I deserve to be. I'm a murderer.
There are pieces of him throughout the galaxy.
Yeah, I ripped him apart and put him in a lot of different places. He was cool with being in prison. He had no quarrels with anyone. Until Jamek slammed a door in his face and gave him the finger.
And then proceeded to evade this demigod for an entire fight, not helping the rest of his team a single time. Do you
Oh,
remember?
it was a demigod. He got. You know what? No. What happened was, I slammed the door. I gave him the nanny nanny poo poo. He walked up to the door, practically snapped it in half like it was no problem.
Uh-huh.
Ripped it off the hinges without a strength check.
To which Jamek thought, I know, I'll get in a different cell and lock that door.
Well, you see, that led to the solution that I needed. That's exactly what I did. I
How
went
did you get
into
out
a
of it?
cell. I locked
Like
the door, and he actually had a rough time getting the door up. And what I
Because
did
he
was,
like empowered the door or something
No,
like that, when he
no.
could have been empowering us.
no, what I did was like what was it?
You drew
I
room
strengthened it.
also,
No,
yeah.
listen.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
Go on.
I strengthened it with like barbed wire or something. So I had a
Yes,
little
I know
rougher
what it
time
was.
getting
Yeah,
it off.
yeah.
And while he did that, I spent like 10 grand at once to put down the biggest explosive rune enchantment on that door. And then just hit like a little bitch in the corner. And the moment he picked up the door, it exploded, shot him across the room into a volcanic geyser. And later, and later in the mission, you find on the wall, Jamek, I will see you soon.
Literally, later on in the mission, it wasn't Jamek, I will see you soon. It was just your name clawed into the wall
Oh, right.
next to the destroyed prison door.
We won that fight, by the way.
You did. You guys won that fight. But unfortunately, as happens in D&D sometimes, the sword mission, the group that we were with, we disbanded.
Yes.
We took up arms with different heroes.
Mhm.
But the plan was for the rest of that entire campaign, Jamek was to be hunted and brutally slaughtered
throughout
eventually.
the galaxy.
And guess who never helped him? His teammates.
You.
Literally, if we got involved, we would have been just as dead.
You pulling that card right now?
Yeah. Oh, come
You
on.
literally didn't help us, which is what you got us.
I helped you in every other fight. I had a
False!
serious
You ran
mission.
away from most other fights.
you literally- I remember
two
the fight
fights,
you teleported
two
away.
situations you want to blow out of proportion.
No, there shouldn't be more than 0 situations.
So on to questions.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to lower the sound for the last like 10
Yeah.
minutes.
No,
Real
they
loud.
need to hear the emotion.
They'll hear the emotion.
Emotion.
So that is the story of Rakshasa.
My favorite.
Oh my god.
Just the idea of that character is so hilarious. We need to bring that back.
The eternal
Don't
hunter.
worry. Don't worry, you guys just.
Oh fuck! You're right.
You'll see that in a few episodes. When they
Level
did.
8.
We just recorded the next level 8 mission.
It's fine.
So yeah, so you
It's
will
fine.
see that for a little while.
I'm confident in his dungeoneering check, which you'll find out soon.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, on to questions. Okay, this one's from
this game.
this one's from @DesDentresti.
Ugh, I don't like anybody named Dez, but okay. I'm joking. That's a Des Bryant joke. I'm sorry. Footballs.
Yeah. Anyway.
You need to get balls out of your mind. Alright.
Alright, so this one is if we basically were D&D characters. Like us. Like Matt, Burwell, Sean, Christian.
Not beating.
Well, I just pointed to them three. Whatever. Anyway, that's all right. Discuss our stats and what role we would play.
Oh God, I would have the worst strength checks. I'm such a weak
But
little.
like figure like magic exists and the stuff that in D&D exists.
So
like,
if we were a D&D character.
if we could literally put our person into the game of Dungeons and Dragons.
I feel like I would be very similar to Jamek. I would be like, I will help you guys all I can from way over here.
So you think you'd be more of a support?
Oh God, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I would totally be like, hey, you guys need help? Bam! I am like not with them. Who is that even guy? I don't know. Explosive room.
So I figured I'd be more of a marksman, like a bow wielding kind of type of person. Because if it's medieval times, like I shoot with my father all the time, going target hunting. That's not a thing.
Target.
Target practice.
Target
No,
practice.
he hunts
We
targets.
tracked this target deep into the jungle.
Of my garage.
I couldn't think of target
Speedy,
practice.
do you even literate?
I can't English today. Shut up. It's
So
late.
wait, what kind of stats would you have? Like so like what is it? Strength, Constitution, Dex, Intelligence, Wisdom, and Charisma. What do you think your highs and lows would be?
I think my
Not
intelligence,
exactly.
my intelligence would probably be high. My charisma would be up there. My dexterity would be god awful. Strength, come on. What else?
Constitution.
Constitution and wisdom.
You don't have to go through all of them if you don't want. Just highs and
Constitution
lows.
would be shit too. Wisdom maybe, but I'd probably be bad in that too. Intelligence and charisma. I'd probably be better off as a
So
bard.
a bard, yeah, I was gonna say a bard is pretty much that. What do you think your stats would be?
Honestly, it'd be all the dexterity. All the dexterity in the world. None of the charisma, because I've already gotten complaints in customer service.
Okay.
But, well, what else is there? There's intelligence, not so much. Wisdom, maybe a little bit, at most. And
As you can see, we're all pretty confident in ourselves here.
pretty much end there. Like a speed of 3. Don't really feel like exerting myself.
Okay. For me, I guess I kind of always play a role that I feel like I would be the best in, and that's like more of a striker. Like, I don't know, I feel like I've always been kind of prone to picking strikers because it makes sense to me, and I feel like I would be that way in a real life situation or like us in a D&D situation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I feel like my strength would be pretty high. My constitution would be pretty high. I'm actually not to brag, but I am very smart also. So I think my intelligence would be pretty high. My wisdom wouldn't be that great. Dex wouldn't be superb. Like actually, people don't know this, but I collect swords. Like I collect knives. I collect a bunch of types of medieval weaponry. So like, I am fairly versed with weapons and stuff. But I think a striker type role. I think like me and Sean, I feel like would be the front line, personally. But maybe I don't know. Christian, what do you think?
Wait, for you two? Or?
No, for you.
I'd probably be an assassin-y type character, I feel like.
I can see that. I
And
can
yet
see
you
that.
have never even played one in
I know,
D&D.
because I
I
don't
want to see him playing.
I don't want to
assassin.
be me. Like, because
But that makes
I
it
But
know.
so
I would,
much
I
better.
would love to see you play an assassin in D&D.
that'll be my next one.
I already have my next character. I was telling him about it last night.
But yeah, I'm like, I feel like I'd be moderately alright in strength. Constitution would be pretty good. Dexterity would be where it's at. Charisma would be the only thing that would be shitty, because I don't know how words. And
Doesn't that also help intelligence too, or hurt intelligence too, because of words?
yeah, intelligence. I'm not the brightest.
Vocabularies.
I don't look deeply into things. Yeah, everything else would be pretty average. I think just dexterity and like
Would be high.
yeah,
Okay. Fair enough.
pretty nimble.
I want to see you play an assassin, Pat. But your speed would be really high. That would be the thing. 'Cause, yeah, that's what you're all about.
Yeah,
Alright, Sean.
I think I would definitely be that wizard person.
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
I would
Oh,
be
really?
a more
Okay.
absolutely. I would definitely be a
Yeah,
but-
actually, now that I think about it, that makes more sense.
And-
so I'm
yeah,
the only
I mean-
front line. Good luck, guys.
No, but I would be, if anything, I would actually play more of a role like Alvin, where I don't like to kill people, but I would just be like, I want you there, so you're gonna stay there. I'm gonna tell you what I want you to do.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, as far as my stats would be concerned, I mean, like, the way I am now, I consider myself like what's the best term? Like a gym class hero. So it's like average at everything, but I don't excel at one thing.
Right.
So I think I would be just balanced out with charisma being my weakest.
Jack of trades.
And
Yeah, like a jack of all trades.
we made a perfectly balanced team, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of planned that though.
We
We
did?
normally don't, but we planned it this time. We said like who wants to be striker, tank.
I don't know, but I still, even if there was another like striker on the team, or I mean like another assassin, I'd still feel like personally I'd be an assassin.
Oh, you mean out of
Yeah,
us five?
like
I
what we
thought
just
you meant
created
'cause
now.
of,
Oh, no,
I
the
thought you
five-
meant in,
Us five
we
here
we
created a
accidentally made a
balanced
pretty good team.
Yeah,
So
we were
me and you would
actually
be the melees.
describing it.
They'd be like, and the rest would be distance, and they'd get our backs pretty
Yeah.
much.
That's true. Yeah.
You guys in the
actually.
melee. He's the range. He's the like
So
the
support,
healer.
and then we got the
And
medic.
I'm the
He tells
controller.
funny
Yeah.
stories.
I have the burst damage. You have the fighty damage.
Yeah. I
Like-
feel like that makes a lot of sense, and I feel like it kind of works too.
Yeah, that'd
Like,
be pretty
Yeah,
cool.
because I mean, like, just being the controller, like, I'm such a strategist, and just like you are, Matt. I mean,
My next
We just
character.
think
I'm a
about it.
frontline strategist.
right. And meanwhile, I'd be in the back because I like to watch everything happen. That's
Yeah.
why I play like a decent middle linebacker or safety in flag football.
Yeah.
I really want to do another campaign now and make this team.
So do
my
I.
next,
actually.
my next character is absolutely 100% going to be a bard.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you'd make a really
Like-
good bard,
Like
honestly.
without question.
I gotta say,
It would be really
Al
funny.
Chest Breach was a really cool.
He
Yeah.
was
bard.
hilarious.
I did not expect him to come in and just be like a boss with that shit. Like he was coming up with songs out of nowhere. It was awesome.
Oh, yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah.
But I do want to start a new campaign
Yeah.
eventually. Pretty. But anyway, because I actually have my next character. I'll tell you about it later. Okay, so the next question is from Joseph Sternglass.
Joseph Sternglass.
Not weak glass.
Not fragile.
Right, like stern. Mm.
Podcast. If you could
Podcast?
have a talking pet like Scooby Doo, what animal would it be, and what would its personality be?
Oh.
I would have a hawk, and it would be a dick. It would just be a
Like a
sarcastic.
British accent.
No, it would just be sarcastic as shit, and that's because that's how I am.
Oh, he'd
And
be.
it would make fun of me, and I would make fun of it at all times. What?
Critical Tale next time, Shadowfax, but that's pretty much
Yes. Oh my God. Don't
But
forget.
Yeah.
we're not going to talk about it.
Don't forget
You'll find
that.
out next time.
Write it down or something. You didn't write it down.
Bro will remember. He knows.
And I would pick a hawk just because hawk's my favorite.
Okay.
Oh,
Or doesn't matter.
fluffy, awesome wolf with deep black eye voice, who's really
So
smooth.
James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
No, so Ashes.
Yeah. Ash.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
but-
Get it on.
Whenever Asher tried to talk to people, it'd be really smooth and deep.
Mine would be a genetically enhanced raccoon with a rocket launcher for a weapon.
So
Where'd you
rocket.
get- where'd you
Kinda.
get-
That's kind of a biased opinion.
Well, I didn't. It's not like I saw Guardians today, so I did.
True.
Oh, if you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy,
Holy
what's
shit!
fucking wrong with your
Like
life?
literally turn this off immediately and go see it, but
And
then
then come back and
fi-
listen,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course, yeah. But yeah, no. I would pick a wolf too. I don't want to take Christian's answer, but mine wouldn't have it
Oh yeah.
be a random black guy. Mine would be just like a chill, like kind of like how Groot is. I'm gonna stop talking about Guardians of the Galaxy.
Just like a sup.
Yeah, like just kind of like a chill guy who gets really protective. That would be my ideal Wolfie
Beatty.
or dragon.
Wait. Okay, those are your answers.
Say
Or a dragon.
You can't just throw that in and move on.
Yes, I can. Go.
Oh, there's just so many options. Like,
There's
there's
a lot of animals.
how about you go next?
There's really only
Well,
two
I mean,
options.
I honestly can't think of a better companion than a talking dog. It
So it would be Scooby Doo.
basically, yeah,
Scooby.
like
Would it be Scooby Doo or the dog from Up?
Oh,
Where
yeah.
every Thursday there's a squirrel.
no,
No,
my
Scooby-Doo
dog would
guy.
not be nearly that annoying. My dog would have to be my dog would have to be a pothead dog, so Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
But yeah, my
Like-
dog would be the shit.
Yeah, like what other animal has your back at all times?
Raptor.
You know? Well, yeah.
I mean,
I
a hawk.
now
A
want,
raptor.
A hawk can watch
I
me
now
from-
want a talking
Yeah.
raptor.
Raptor would be pretty bad.
That's
The
why-
raptor can only talk in an English accent. Though.
Oh my god, that's so much better.
Anyway. Is that your
And he
answer?
talks
A
like
raptor?
Tim Curry.
Oh, a raptor is your real answer?
A
Okay.
raptor that's of course friendly to me and friendly to everybody, and then the moment a dick comes around, just Mauls him.
Like literally.
I mean,
Wait, you want your pet to be like, oh man, did that guy just look at you weird?
I think I saw him look at you weird.
I think he's eyeballing you.
Tim.
You want?
Wait, but
Curry? No, it's alright.
No,
Tim.
no,
Calm down.
no. Hey!
No, wait, you're not talking in British accent.
I
Yeah.
can't. I can't.
Boy,
I can't.
Oi, hey, boy.
makes it so much better.
Boy, alright,
Hey,
boy.
hey, come on, I'm gonna have a right
I
conversation with
I
you.
don't want any trouble.
You what, mate?
No, I'm sorry. What did I do? Why are you talking?
I'll punch you in a gabba.
You have dinosaur arms.
I swear on me, mum.
I'm gonna bite you right in your ass.
Oh my god. What did I? I'm sorry.
Maybe we should move on to the next question.
Oh, no, let's just go with the podcast.
Okay, let's go. Let's
We're
get
already
back to the
20 minutes
Alright,
in.
we're-
Jesus. Yeah, I know.
We're starting back off from where we left off. There's no new changes. It's the same day.
Oh,
Oh.
should we do a recap for them
Yeah,
real
we
quick?
really should.
Ah, yes, we should do a recap. Who would like to recap? Maybe the guy that got abducted.
I did get abducted. So, the general recap, we were hanging out with Nimbus. We met a fucking bunch of weird assholes that we didn't really want to talk to for very long. I tried to sacrifice myself to get into the camp, so I got captured, and then these guys busted in there. Density almost got ripped apart by a laser or
Which-
something.
By the way, in retrospect, I was thinking about it.
Uh-huh.
Matt,
What?
go sacrifice yourself so we can get in like undetected.
Yeah.
Did he go and do it? All right, let's grab the density mobile and ram that bitch. Like we didn't even.
like, I was thinking that, but I wasn't with you guys, so I was like, I can't really
Well,
say anything.
the way I made that out was I wasn't gonna allow you to just ram it. You'd have to ram it a couple of times, and they may have stopped you.
Right,
He
but
weakened
anyway.
the defenses.
Yeah, I threw a tree in the.
Wall.
Now it just sounds weird, but I threw an acorn and grew into a tree, and then I broke the fence a little bit. That
It
helped them
grew
get
into a
through.
tree?
And we're
It
in.
grew into a tree. It grew
It
into
grew into a tree.
Hey, Groot.
I am.
Oh.
We made. You made. No, who the fuck? Yeah, no, you got the ring, and you made
Yes.
you made a thing that can.
the cow mover.
Cow catcher.
Cow mover.
Yeah, the cow
It's
catcher
a
on the
move.
edge of the
It's a-
leadmobile.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I got captured. I got prodded a little bit, poked and prodded. I got abducted, and I'm gone. And they just entered the room where I just was, but I left on a conveyor belt. Okay, go.
And now the room has got mechanical arms. They're all pointed at you.
Oh, and I threw a
ready
tree
for
in the
battle.
wall. Sorry.
Yes, there's still a tree in that wall.
Hold on, the mechanical arms are pointing at us.
Yes, and they're grabbing and prodding.
I will
Ah!
control them with my mind.
It's mechanical. It doesn't work that way.
But I'm reaching out to their brain.
Wait, you
No,
have
you're
telekinesis.
telekinetic.
Huh?
You're
You have
telekinetic.
telekinesis a little bit.
Yeah, but it's only a little bit. Like I can make that one go.
You could try.
Yeah, but you can try to like Zorro fence it.
Oh yeah. All right. So I'm gonna try with my mind to like make one of the proddy ones poke
Prod.
another arm and like break that arm. I'm gonna keep doing that until they stop.
All right, he's gonna go for a domino effect, but that only goes for about 3 of them, and then they start grappling you.
But they can't grapple my mind.
I know they cannot.
Kind of.
As for white noise and density boy,
I wrap up into a ball and turn real dense.
that does not help the situation
Well,
that
that
much.
could though, because then they can't poke or prod him.
It's got a point.
'Cause it's too dense to be penetrated.
Actually,
As
5.
they're grabbing me, I'm like,
Nothing's
just,
too dense
Just
to be
grab them and
penetrated.
make them as like light as paper, and then we'll just rip them off the wall.
I can't. I'm stuck. I'm kind of stuck.
I'm too dense.
3 try to prod you, then 4, and then they all try to just come at you.
Well, they're distracted, guys. Do something.
And nothing seems to be working
While
on
they're
you.
distracted, I'm just gonna
Hurts so
kind of
much.
walk off into a different area and start like trying to sonar for his location.
All right, well, the way
So I'm gonna try and like echolocate.
echolocate is a great idea, but you're within a sealed room. Like when he,
Well, because you
where
said there was a conveyor belt, so
where he left off to, the wall's sealed behind it.
Right, he's trying to see like where the wall isn't.
All right, well, with your
see what I'm saying?
echolocation, you can tell which wall.
I can find out which one's hollow.
Yeah, you can
That's
tell
right.
which
Yeah,
one
I
is
couldn't think of the
hollow.
word.
Okay.
So you know that.
Right. Lead Ben, let's go this way.
He is
And I point-
encompassed by all of the arms right
Guys,
now.
all
like
of
two, like
I can't
two
move.
have you just held up like this is inconvenient. They got
They're not even looking at me. They're just like so focused on him.
no. A few came out of it, and then suddenly they're just like, no, we must get this guy.
if I come out of this form, I'm fucked.
So you kind of look like a sea urchin with a crap load of arms coming out of you.
They're all touching you. Make them less dense.
I can't.
Why?
I'm trying so hard to make myself dense.
Make yourself less dense.
No, but then it'll hurt.
You're starting to notice the other arms that are trying to pick you up are breaking themselves as they try to do it.
Thank God.
The
Just
plan
say
is
they will just keep
working.
breaking.
The plan is working.
It's horrifying. Make it stop.
I can't. I have mind powers.
What are you doing, Brown Node? Help us.
Well, fuck you too.
No, I was kidding. I say it out of love. Just help us.
Okay,
No.
well, keep in mind, alarms are going off.
Wee woo.
We really need to get out of here.
Just break those things. There's only two of them.
Breach in the evaluation center.
No, it's
All
not.
right, can I try and break them? Or
Yes.
are they real strong?
Yes, give me a break check. Rock, paper, scissors, and shoot. Oh, you win.
Yay!
Get it? He threw out 2 prongs
Uh-huh. I broke both of them.
with a rock.
Fist.
So I'm like, and I break free.
You fall to the ground, kind of haphazardly, but you're good.
Right.
You get back up and you realize, you know what? I'm sick of this shit. And you tell Kinesis
Get
to
too old for
crap
this shit.
out of like where the arms are by him.
Is it?
And you're able to wrap one of the arms around where they're all trying to focus. So now they're all just tied
Yay.
together.
Classic.
I did it, density.
You
Sweet.
just Hydra.
Stay in a ball, and I roll him.
Yay! Good, because I can't get out of this anyway.
Rolled around. You Hydra head the arms, so they're like now stuck together, and they're just like.
Did you figure out which wall is no longer dense white noise?
This one has something behind it.
Wait, something
Paper.
or nothing behind it? Like hollow
Oh,
or
Like it has
something-
something like that doesn't belong.
Actually, no. You notice 2 hollow walls. You notice the hollow wall from when you first came in, and another hollow wall off to the side. Except that it was so hollow that you're actually able to notice that there's a person being held in there.
So we're gonna go to that room.
Okay, so you're
probably
gonna,
me.
That's why we're gonna go to that room.
Okay, you go over to that wall, and how do
Paper.
you approach it? Are you going to
Make it paper.
Yet again, the paper itself, it's like a 6-inch thick book.
Styrofoam.
That doesn't work.
Not cake this time.
No, cake worked.
I'll get it as close to like air as possible.
You do what you can. It's like,
Does he fall
have you ever
through?
had space ice cream?
Is
like
it
Dippin'
Space
Dots?
Cream?
No.
Yes.
Spice Cream?
Twinkie.
It's like that. All right, it's cracker.
Cracker.
It's as dense as a cracker.
Okay.
I punched through it.
It'll be inconvenient, but I think we can get through
All right, it
it.
takes a couple of punches, but you get through
I
it.
punched through the biggest Ritz cracker wall ever.
and you.
And eat a little bit off my fist as I go.
Nom, nom, nom. Tastes like wall.
I was gonna say, it doesn't taste like wall.
I can't wait till I can phase through stuff.
And when you break through, you hear, "Yar, who be there?"
Oh no! It's a pirate.
I immediately turn around and walk the other way.
No, please help me.
When did
Wait.
Matt become a pirate?
I've always been a pirate. you guys have never noticed anything.
You notice that there's a guy on the side of the room being held up.
I mimic his voice.
Yar?
Do I hear anything from where I am?
No, you are. It is pretty much just pitch black right now for you.
Okay.
You're being taken care
I'll
of.
take a nap.
What does Pirate Man look like?
Pirate Man kind of looks like. He actually has the tattered clothes of a guard,
Okay.
and you notice that around his hands are kind of blackened.
Gross.
Wait, those look like guard clothes. I'm not trusting you.
No, Yar, please.
Convincing argument.
No! Yard!
I used to be a guard,
Arr, may you be a pirate?
but I got infected by the meteorite.
I used to be a guard.
And it did more things. It did more things to me than just powers. It messed with me brain.
Is that why you talk like a pirate?
Maybe.
Do you know?
What do you
any-
mean?
Do you know anything about this place?
Yar.
Talk like a what?
Our friend got taken here, and then he disappeared. And I don't know
Well,
where
friend's
he
a
went.
strong word.
He disappeared out of this room, and I point to the room where we're in.
Oh, that's sad.
Where'd he go?
I can tell you. For some hot dogs.
What?
Sorry, what?
What about if I just get you out of there?
That would be better.
What do you think, Gus?
I'm confused.
Hot dogs?
No.
By the way, you can call me Dylan the Ace.
Oh, there we go!
Oh, what's up, Dylan?
He's been with Incorporated?
Yeah, if you're not sure what we're talking about, we had a contest on Twitter where we had everyone retweet or favorite something or other. I don't remember what happened.
Right.
But anyway, Dylan Yates won because Christian picked a random number and it happened to be his.
Yes.
So he got to tell us a little bit about a character he wanted to be incorporated into the podcast. His only thing was he wants to be batshit crazy and love hot dogs.
Well, he is, because now he thinks he's a pirate when he used to be a guard.
Yay!
And he loves hot dogs.
Also, he has a very cool power, which we will find out.
All right. So besides hot dogs, what do you think? Should we trust him?
Yes.
But hot dogs.
Wait.
Yard?
How
Ultimate
density.
test. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 5.
How is that the ultimate test?
Shh. Trust me.
Okay.
I can't count without me toes.
I trust him. That was the answer. I don't know how. No one's ever gotten it right before.
All right. D-Dent is folders.
I cracker them, and I eat them because they're crackers.
Spaghetti them.
All right. He
Spaghetti them.
He looks such
Not
a
al
weird
dente.
for that.
No, not all that.
But it
that's
goes,
gross.
oh, thank you. And he goes, all right, I can show you where your friend be going. You want
I can tell you practiced this. This is the bad part.
Like your pirate is spot on.
It's not even a little wrong.
I used to have a red beard. This is
That's
BB
a really good
This
point.
is BB
Wow,
talking.
that was very good working that in. Very clever.
But yar, my name used to be Dylan, but now I call myself Dylan the Ace, the Bombardier. And from the
So wait, you're a bombardier pirate?
yes,
Loves hot dogs.
you notice he shows you his power, his hands. A dark circle starts to develop around his hand, and he pulls the leftover debris from the broken shackles, and it's like a black hole from his hand. And all the debris collects into his hand, and then suddenly the black hole stops and fires it like a cannonball.
Well, that's fucking awesome.
Yarr!
Well, I think my powers suck now.
I'm gonna call you.
Yeah, you think your power suck now?
The
Do you not
juice.
realize how useful you are?
Because I blend things.
Sure, yeah, let's go with that.
Alright.
Let's go, juice.
Where'd he go?
I prefer Dylan. What?
Where's our friend? Quick, before you start thinking about hot dogs.
Anyway, let's get one off. And you guys head off back out the way you came. And he actually leads you down through the hallways instead of going through that conveyor belt. You tell him about the conveyor belt, and he goes, Yar, I know where he be held.
Okay.
So you start making your way downtown.
Walking.
Yeah.
Not gonna do it.
Thank you.
And he does tell you that, because doing it all in pirate voice really hurts my throat, he tells you
No, you have to do it now. You've committed. You've committed.
Arrgh, you're kind of pot committed, matey.
Why don't we take a stroll down this hallway? I once worked with the National Guard, and a meteor came down one day.
I'm sorry, but
Where did that come from?
there's nothing I love more in my life than hearing Beatty in a pirate voice. I once worked with the National Guard.
Anytime that there's a word that just says "gar" in it, then he's just got to make that.
Guard? Or, like, this weekend y'all should come by. I'm having a yard sale.
I'm sorry, we need to pause. I gotta piss myself. Please
Please go to a hot dog cart. Immediately.
I hope I don't get ketchup in my garments.
Oh, with extra mustard.
Normally, we would have all just stopped laughing when you said something. I did it, but we didn't that time. I waited to see if they did it because if they did,
Yeah, you all looked at me. Thank God it was actually kind of funny. Oh my God.
It was that one time when I was making jokes and he's just 3 years in there. And we all stopped.
Alright, guys,
Not
guys,
funny, Christian.
No, we didn't say a word.
I
We just
know.
like, looked at you like, and you're like, you guys suck.
Alright, guys. Alright. We ramble a lot. Let's
Alright.
get through this.
That was worth.
I don't know if we're gonna cut that out or not, but
No,
Jesus, that was really funny.
I don't think we can. That was incredible.
Oh, I said I pissed myself. Anyway.
Yeah, I know, it's all over. Anyway.
Oh, so wet. Anyway. No more pirate voice. Just give me him I'm just gonna say what his backstory is because you guys won't stop laughing.
He's a crazy pirate. that likes
Keep
hot
his
dogs.
underwater.
Oh yeah, he used to work with the National Guard, and during the meteor strike, his battalion got hit with a meteor. His battalion was Frank Frost and Purge, who you met earlier, the Ice Guy, the Laser Eyes.
Tell Frank Frost using his shitty name.
So he knows about the guards that have mutant powers. However, he is the only one of them that suffered problems with his mind. Like, he's got an alternate
do you mean?
personality of a pirate.
What do you mean?
I mean,
He
he's
has
perfectly
problems with
fine.
Oh, well, yeah.
So
I
it's
was
just
gonna
Being a pirate.
Just batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yar. Yar, me lady.
So he's always hanging out with him, himself, and Irene.
Nailed it.
Why did he join the National Guard? Couldn't get into the army.
Nailed it!
The puns will never end.
I would add more,
Pirate puns.
I would add more to it, but we need to get Arn.
Yeah!
Okay, that was a stretch. Am I the only one that?
No one
There's
heard
no R in it.
You added in a physical
I
letter.
added the R. Okay. On to the detention center. So he brings you over to a wall, and while you're on your way to Matt's location, you guys are passing by high priority inmates. And as you're coming by it, he's just like, "Oh, before we head on, we may need some help."
I don't know. You kind of shoot dark matter balls out of your hands, so I think we're pretty good.
Yeah, but I can only hit so many people with dark matter balls.
Well, what if he makes them really dense?
I don't really know what you mean there.
I'm not touching those.
You best not.
I'm not going to touch his balls, if that's what you're
That's
asking me.
true.
You might lose your finger.
Not even for me.
Especially not for you.
You're not here.
Yeah, go ride your conveyor belt ride.
I mean,
Oh yeah, are you even?
this is the ride! Yay!
We're just segue. We're going back to Matt.
Oh, I'm here.
Matt, you find yourself just hurled into the pen
Ladies, riding
with the
a
rest of
Segway?
the rest of the inmates, and you have a collar around your neck.
Color.
Collar. Anyway,
This is the Pirate Cast.
The color guard.
Live from the Black Sea.
and
Not live. Also not from the Black Sea.
only in a matter of moments you realize that the rest of the pen is kind of in an uproar. Just the guards have it sectioned off, and no one's able to really move much. But you spot Stina, and she comes to your side.
Hi.
Oh my god, I missed you so much. I'm so alone. I haven't fed me. Oh my god. Why are you sighing?
I don't know.
Yar.
Yar.
Stinar.
Oh, by the way,
So
you also
can
you also spot Joe,
Stina,
aka
please.
Lukewarm.
Oh, actually, I don't think I ever saw him. I think we just talked. We
No,
talked.
it was
we
a men-
talked telepathically.
It was a mental image.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, so you know who he is.
All right. I'm gonna point at him.
Also, you do notice he's kind of beaten and bruised from one of the guards.
Good. Never mind. I don't want to.
Because of what Burwell did earlier.
So wait, I'm in like a cage.
No, oh, you're within a pen. It's a mass cage for everybody.
Oh, okay. Well, like so, I'm in the cage with them. I'm not on my own. Okay, perfect. Stina, have you figured out which one of these people are strong?
I mean, most of them are kind of like not great. Like there's
Look, I get it. I saw fucking this guy over here.
Stevie Strings over there who has power over cloth.
Power over cloth?
That's actually pretty cool.
Fantastic. Anybody who is wearing clothes.
It's
Crush.
Strip naked.
Yeah,
Well,
but
that's, I mean,
That's humiliating.
you see,
or suffocate.
he's not that good at it.
You know,
He's not that good at
not
it.
that
Oh.
mean.
Like he could just
You can unravel your sweater.
He can make your shirt really wrinkly, and like it looks really dumb.
God, can I iron this again?
That's his entire power. All right, just skip the shitty people. Let's get to.
Okay,
Oh,
but
well,
something-
wait. Why don't you just put them to sleep?
Something you do know is that she Stina does share with you the rest of her powers.
Oh,
I'm not gonna do it in Stina's voice because it's gonna take forever.
but
But
just please never do the voice again.
no, she reveals to you that she essentially has rogue powers. She's able to take the powers of others.
Does it hurt? Like I don't know what you mean.
Like the people that she took them from originally, they fell asleep. That's just the way it happens. Like she's taking their life force.
So she did that to me.
she had your powers temporarily.
Oh,
Like,
it's temporary.
when,
Okay.
at that time,
I wasn't sure if it was like a Peter from Heroes kind of thing, or more like a.
because
temporary
at that
thing.
time when the tree touched her shoulder, that was actually her controlling it, not you. But you guys didn't catch on to that, and I couldn't
Right.
reveal it.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense. Cool. So, do you want some of my powers? I mean, you already control my wood, so.
Ha 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 ha
I
ha.
don't really want to have this conversation right now.
Why? Touch me.
No. There's people around. Anyway, you
Well,
do,
we go for the powers.
you do notice that you actually, from the bark you salvaged from one of your trees.
Now all I can think of right now is you control my wood, and then she just go, I don't want to talk about this right now, and you just lean in real close, you're like, "What? I'm talking about my penis." I wasn't sure if you were clear.
Like, did you not get that? Or,
Anyway.
just making sure.
You realize from you still have your
Oh.
previous shambled armor because they rushed you out of the evaluation room.
Uh-huh.
And attached to it are several seeds
Oh,
and acorns that you can use.
all right. How many? This is important.
We'll say 5.
Yes, that's all I
Which
need.
means
That's
you got-
exactly how many.
you got
acres-
that.
That's exactly what I needed. How close am I to a guard tower?
The pen itself is kind of centralized. Like, well, you know what? No, it's between 2 guard towers. A third one does have sight, but not as well. And we'll get back to you on that.
Okay. Sorry.
And now you guys have to make the decision. Either you can free the high priority inmates to help you with the prison riot, or you can continue on your way and try to free Matt.
My
Well, even if we
Yar.
just open up their cells and don't ask for the help, there'll be a help by them creating distractions for the other guards. Because if they're high priority, then they're just going to target them immediately.
Yeah, I think opening
I open
their
the cells.
cells and
I mean,
well then.
no.
They're not
invest-
going to. They're not going to kill us because we freed them.
Sure they won't.
I know, no investigation, no questions. Just open their cells.
they could be murderers.
Okay, the first
We're
one,
murderers.
Yes, but I mean they were asking for it.
The first
so
one that comes out, you like
it's
what is
called John the Raper.
What's his power? What's his power?
There's none.
Oh,
it? You notice
why? Okay.
something.
He's actually a human.
Something you didn't look into was that there was paperwork on the door that could have explained to you their powers.
Whatever.
When the door slid up, the paperwork fell down. Christian, you can read it if you'd like before the guy walks out.
Alright.
This man is called Red Ring. He uses radioactive abilities and absorbs radiation.
Lame.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Like a nuke.
A little
bye.
bit like a nuke.
Whatever. Now the guards will focus on him and let us pick you up.
Yeah, but never mind. I'm not there.
And when you release the other cell, you notice that the power is starting to flicker and start to kind of dim down. Like the light is starting to dim now.
Like your brother.
got it. And you hear somebody collapse on the inside of that cell.
I'm gonna look inside, not just run inside. I'm gonna look inside first.
Okay, you see a blue man. That's on the ground.
Man, like fully,
older?
fully grown man.
Jordan's a man.
Well, no. When you originally talked, he was bringing him to the zoo, so he's probably like.
What,
less than
brothers
14.
can't have zoo?
The way you explained it, he was a little kid.
Brothers can't have like just non-denominational zoo time together. Like
Like,
No,
why are you
I'm
not
just
reading
saying.
this?
Yes, they can. Every brother can bring his brother to the zoo. No problem. I don't have a problem with
I
that.
like going to the zoo.
Okay,
I mean,
look.
if my 36-year-old brother asked me, "Hey, do you want to go to the zoo?" I would ask him whether or not like he needs help. It's
Like, we're turning you into home early, so deal with it.
And then you ask them if they meant something else instead of the zoo and just using it as a code word.
Well, no. Originally, when you described him, you
All right,
described him
well,
as a younger kid.
he's a 16-year-old man.
Okay, that's fine.
Fair enough.
That's fine.
And you notice Jordan's on the ground.
Oh, so now I know it's Jordan.
You notice Jordan.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go help him.
Alright, well, you go
You
to
mean
help
you're
him
gonna
out,
go get
and
electrocuted?
You notice
I'm
that
gonna go pick him up.
he's very drained. You can move him around freely. And he just goes, "Who's there?"
It's me.
Alright.
Bruh?
You don't. You would never told me that.
You don't know what he's gonna call
That
you
term has
next
been
Trust me, I
that
do.
term has been played out for 10 years, Jordan.
Yeah, that's true. What's going on, Steve?
Terms have played out for 20 years.
Yeah, well,
Well, now.
yeah.
Oh, I knew you'd come to rescue me, Ruble. Sean, because we're both Ruble. Never mind.
You're the worst.
Do you know who he is?
Not even a little bit.
Okay,
You-
doesn't matter.
Do you have a brother?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Because it just seems like you don't know how brothers interact.
I don't have a brother, and I know how.
Thank God you
you
came
have
for
some
me,
sisters.
brother. Ruble friend.
My brother would be like, about time, dipstick. Oh, nice to see you too.
My brother would be like, hey, do you have $20?
Fucking Christ, what took you, Sean?
What, he says that to me?
Yes.
I tell him to go fuck himself.
Alright, bye!
I've been strapped to a goddamn generator for the past
You
fucking
spoiled piece of
like
shit.
72 hours.
Yeah, and we had to dig a hole, dick.
It was
With acorns.
It was really hard.
It's been a rough few days.
That guy's still digging.
So
2 episodes ago. Anyway.
to be fair, it's still the same night.
Yeah,
So
Okay,
it's-
That's still like hours of digging.
As you guys are talking with Jordan, you hear the screams of what you assume to be radioactive man, just blowing holes in the prison, having fun.
oh, that's right. We should leave.
oh yeah, shit.
This is gonna be a danger.
All right. I turn to Pirate Man, Dylan the Ace.
Yarg, we should leave.
Yeah, well, we gotta get our friend first.
Yes, the pen. Let's go.
All right.
The pen is mightier
Do
than
you
the
need
sword.
help carrying him?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I got him.
Because Christian can make him real dense.
Really
Or-
not dense.
Or undense.
No, it's cool, I
I don't
got
want
him.
to touch him.
Flying electrocution man.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that
Okay.
guy.
He could fly on his own.
Can he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Electromagnetism. Come on now.
I don't know
I don't-
enough about electricity to debate you.
To be fair.
What, that's always sunny,
Magnets,
right?
yeah.
Always sunny.
Yeah.
The line is the smoke from the you burn the garbage in the basement,
Oh, yeah.
and then the smoke goes out and it goes into the sky and makes stars. I gotta be honest, that doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough about stars to debate you.
Yes!
All right. We have to continue because
Sorry,
we have a
okay,
lot
go.
to work out. All right, you guys start making your way to the pen. Back over to Matt. You
Yeah.
realize that there is a fog coming in for some strange reason.
Okay,
and
don't like that.
And you start seeing fire blasts being shot at it into the guard towers. Nimbus has
That you
arrived.
like.
Oh, alright.
Dun, dun, dun,
So-
dun.
So I could just chill, I guess.
The siege is taking
I
place.
see what you did there. Fog,
And more
chill.
and more guards are coming out. You notice that from one of the guard towers that got shot down, one guy takes the debris from the tower itself that was made of metal and is bending it to his will.
God damn it, it's a class 5 fucking mutant.
His name is Jake the Jailer.
Oh, that's a
Nito's
weird
here.
name.
Ah, shut up. I picked it. I like it.
Alright, well, I'm going to toss one of my acorns into... Just do it.
Trying so hard.
I knew it was gonna make noise.
The
But
faces you were making too were so like, no.
Oh, priceless.
Um,
Priceless faces.
Alright, so yeah, I'm going to throw one of my acorns into the fence and try to rip the fence apart so we can all get out.
Okay, yeah, you start tearing into the fence, and you actually make a 5x5 hole that everyone was trying to funnel through.
Okay, I'm
Precisely.
gonna let everyone go first, and me and Steve are gonna wait back.
Okay, so already the prison is in a full-out riot now.
Okay, I'm also gonna put wood bark armor onto Stina.
Okay, yeah, she's protected now. You can't really make as much power. You cannot control your powers as freely now because
Oh,
you're
I'm not
focusing
gonna.
on other targets.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put it on myself. I'm putting it all on her.
Okay.
I'm saying like I'm
Well,
focusing
why-
entirely on
Why don't you just let her...
because then she's gonna put me to sleep.
Alright.
Yeah. I tell her to pick a random person that's walking out and just grab them.
I mean, so she goes up to a random inmate that you just let out.
Well, no, they're not all out yet. One that's running out through the hole that I made, they owe us. So she's gonna get
Okay.
some power.
She
So-
should just high-five all of them.
She's a powder keg of
We're
powers.
getting out of here! Bam! Sith lightning.
And then all of a sudden the riot stops because everybody's asleep.
It's nap time for the riot, guys. Relax.
Hold on, riot will be resume in like 20.
Yeah, that sounds about right for Lee.
No, but I do tell her pick a random person and just like I assume she knows what they do, but I don't care. I just want her to pick a random person and touch them.
And adjust the guy. And then Joe, you see Joe, who was beat up from before, kind of limping by.
No, not him, not him.
And she high fives him in the face and takes his
That's
power.
called hitting. That's not
No, I GM this. It's a high five to the face.
He's like, oh, thank you.
It takes him and his shitty powers. So now she's feeling very refreshed.
Cool.
And she's
Um,
able to make
Are you?
liquids.
All right,
temperature.
let's.
She
let's
can
be-
annihilate people, though, like to death.
Yeah, you're gonna next guard that comes closer to you. You're gonna make their blood room temperature and kill them.
I'm not really sure how these powers work.
Right. Figure it out.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
All right.
So, but like we don't have time, so just figure it out now.
All right. So, Captain Bombardier Dylan the Ace blows a hole through.
Hot dog man.
Hot dog man.
AKA the juice.
Blows a hole through the what's left of the prison and reveals from, let's say, the second floor of the prison what's going on. You see the pen is finally like being funneled out. Nimbus and his army is just like riding on fog of war. I don't know what to call it. Because it's just like they're riding a cloud that is the chariot of death.
All right, well then we don't even
The
need
flying
to-
nimbus.
Yes, but it's giant.
Well, then, do we see Matt running out?
You saw a big tree
You do see a big tree.
that
I'm
has no
assuming-
bark on it.
I'm assuming tree, hole, no bark. Matt's out of here. I say we prioritize something real quick. We park the density mobile
It's got a really good point.
in like a hallway. So we're gonna have to get that out of there. I say in all this confusion we make a break for it.
For the
Well,
Density Mobile?
hold on.
Yeah.
Something else that you see is that Nimbus's forces colliding with the guards. And from what you see here is that you see an Elastic Man, you see Purge firing away at one of Nimbus's men, Pyro. They're just exchanging blows. And Nimbus runs into this kind of professional-looking man that you guys can safely assume is got to be like an administrator of the prison or something.
The warden.
He strains his tie, and you notice he's got like a sort of radio ear clip on his ear. And as Nimbus is coming like right at him, he just pulls the ground. He just pulls fucking.
Earth vents. The earth vents.
He earth bends. But I'm trying to think, is it stalagmites that come out of the ground? Yeah, it's
Yes.
stalagmites.
Sharp rocks come out
Sharp
of the ground.
rocks erupt
Sharp
from
rocks.
the ground and scatter his forces while Nimbus and him ensue into epic combat.
Don't worry,
Well-
guys. I installed auto start in the Leadmobile.
I like that plan a lot.
Wait,
all
hold on,
of
there's an
this.
engine in this thing?
Oh yeah, I
Wait,
take out.
you installed
I
it?
literally take out like a tiny red brick that is just a red brick, and I click it, and you see the Leadmobile rise, and you're like, yeah, you did, yeah, I did.
I say that all of that, the fighting over there, we get into the Leadmobile and leave because I don't want any part of that.
Well, yeah.
That guy
do we
made
have,
the Earth move
Why do you
like,
think I
without
went-
even trying.
But
Yeah.
do we have Matt?
No, Matt escaped. Look, there's a tree and a hole in the fence. He's good.
You are still in the pen.
I know.
He's fine. He's good. He doesn't even need us.
The Leadmobile approaches.
No.
Let's jump in the Leadmobile and then we can like scoot around and see if we can.
Yar,
find it.
what the hell is a Leadmobile?
It's
this.
a mobile made of lead.
It's literally a giant lead brick with a hole in it.
No, I mean we have.
There
we
are
have
no
time now.
wheels on this mobile.
You don't need wheels when you got me. Come on, Juice. You're letting me down.
All the guards are
I'm
gonna
not-
be looking for that
What?
energy dude, the radioactive dude.
Ridiculous.
So what do we want to do?
I'm already in the
just
Leadmobile.
casually look around for Matt.
I'm driving
mean,
away in the Leadmobile.
The tangent
Wait,
has gone by.
wait. Do you still have Jordan and Dylan and then who else do you have? No one. Yeah?
No,
Just
so-
those two. Okay.
Our three, Jordan and Dylan.
Okay.
I mean,
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, Jordan, have you seen Matt?
I've been stuck in a room for the past 3 days powering this place.
God, what is
Yeah, I've got a big social circle going around here.
All right,
Oh,
so then where
sweet.
is he?
Yeah, who do you talk to?
It's called sarcasm, Sean.
Yeah, I know, and I'm being a dick back to you.
Yay!
God, I raised him wrong.
Brothership.
That sounds like brothers. All right. So, let's cruise around in the Leadmobile.
Vroom vroom.
We need to
motherfucker.
find Matt.
Try and find Matt. If we can't find Matt, we need to get the hell out of here because I don't want to fight the ground guy. Matt wouldn't want us fighting the ground guy either.
You don't know Matt that well.
You hear a honk honk. There's no horn in the Leadmobile.
So it's just you sticking your head out of
No,
a
it's
non-existent-
Sean Brilliant's voice.
No, he kind of just poked me, and I went, what? And it sounded like a honk honk.
All right, let's go. Let's do a flyover of the prison. A drive over, if you will.
Juice. Activate the rocket boosters, meaning shoot a black thing out of the back.
Okay. Actually, before you guys are able to, escape in the Leadmobile, you are confronted by another man in a black suit and earpiece.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
Hey guys! I slowly close the hatch of the Leadmobile and I park it and I stay in there.
Nobody in
So
here.
you guys have the Leadmobile over there. You guys are preparing to get out of there. And as this guy approaches you, he actually splits between you two with sharp rocks from the ground. But it's not the same guy.
What?
Oh yeah, this guy has the same power for some strange reason.
Are they twins?
They all share the same power. They're agents
You don't know.
from the Matrix.
But now you're in combat.
Am I
They're in combat. I'm hiding in this where it's
Am
safe.
I nearby?
hopefully.
You are in the pen, and you are
Yeah,
seeing...
but how close is that?
The pen itself is probably like, it's like 150 feet away. But you can see activity.
How big is this fucking place? Oh my
It's
god.
pretty fucking big.
I was not expecting how big this. Okay. Well, if I see activity going on, I'm gonna rush over there.
Alright, unfortunately the inmates are still funneling out of the prison, so it's going to take you a few minutes to get
Funneling
you
out of the prison.
out of the pen of the hole you made.
Oh, I'm gonna tell them to fucking stop and go out myself.
Whatever you tell them, they're not going to listen.
They're gonna listen. If they don't listen, I'm gonna trip one of them, and then they're gonna stop, like, fall on top of each other.
Oh, then it's just going to be a giant, like, clogged hole.
No. Before the hole. They're gonna fall before the hole, and then I'm gonna go out, and then they're gonna go out again.
Yarg.
Yarg.
Yeah.
I'm not missing this fight, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. So first thing I'm gonna do,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and see what's up with this dude's mind.
Okay. When you try to tune into his mind, you
Rock,
hear
rock, rock,
you
rock,
hear
rock.
radio like static.
It's the ear thing.
So you notice that he's able
I
to switch
can't
around.
hear you.
He's in
Why are
the
you
Leadmobile.
pointing at your ears?
No, you're not supposed to stick the Q-tips in
Okay.
your ear. It
Rule.
says it on the box.
Make him deaf.
Boom!
No, I mean like
Ear
actually,
explosion.
No, yeah.
Like, pop his eardrums.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he just did.
You do pop one of his eardrums, and he throws you against the wall with earth that he bends. And you see him just kind of like stammer back, and then look at you.
His balance would be all kinds of fucked up, though.
Now's my chance!
It's fucked up, but he still has another
I
eardrum.
whoosh the Leadmobile!
Where at him?
At him! Well, he's distracted, hopefully.
Okay, well,
While I see him coming, I take the ring and I create a jet engine onto the back of the Leadmobile.
you've got a jet engine.
I feel like I physically fly to the back of the Leadmobile and slam against the wall.
You are inches away from hitting him as an elastic arm pulls him out of the way.
No! And then you just see me launch across the horizon.
You see him Tokyo drift with a jet engine.
I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And now you notice that there's two of them, except the second one is dressed as a guard, the elastic man.
Son of a bitch.
Cool power.
Bitch.
Like that. It's like that girl in that Incredibles movie. You have the powers of a girl. Fuck you.
And you just hear the Leadmobile. Oh damn!
Which you that? Which, by the way, the guy that has the burst eardrum now, he actually lets out a screech and is able to send you against the wall as if Sean himself screeched at you.
Ow!
Wasn't me.
He steals powers.
Wasn't me.
It's bullshit.
Steal powers. You didn't touch me.
Maybe you can duplicate them?
What a fucking asshole.
He
Alright.
seems dangerous.
God damn it, that's me. Alright. Can I be in the fight now?
Yes.
Oh,
You're,
thank God.
You're like climbing your way up as you see where the battle is going on. But,
Okay.
but is Stina with you?
I tell her to get out.
Okay, so she's just gonna jam-neck her way out of there.
Yes. She's gonna jam the fuck out. Right.
Don't insult her.
Tell her not to fuck with any people in prison doors.
She wouldn't.
Yes.
She's not an idiot.
Ooh.
And as you're
I mean, like the smartest player ever is what I'm trying to say.
as you come up and you just as you put your arm over the ledge and pull yourself up to the last bit, you're eye to eye with Frank Frost.
Hi.
And he actually goes to try and frost blast you off. What do? You have a reflex here. You can do something.
Spit an acorn in his mouth.
It's not
That's
going to go in
gross.
his mouth.
Alright. As close to his face as I can, and then a tree is gonna grow out of it into his face.
Okay. Well, you do that, but it's not going to go. It's not growing through him.
That's debatable.
No, I'm ruling.
I
that.
just watched Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm ruling
We
that's not happening
established
right
that.
now. Like if you threw it at his feet and then it grew from there, we can see how that would play out.
Alright, throw it at his feet.
It's too late now. you've already made it detonate in front of him. All right, so it's gonna act as like sort of a grenade explosion in front of him. He
Sure.
is thrown
And then I'm
back.
gonna control the tree also after that and bang it on him.
So you're gonna bang him with the tree?
I'm gonna bang him with a
Alright.
large trunk.
All right, so you Looney Tunes just bang him with the trunk.
I'm just fucking like Hulk smashing him with the trunk of the tree.
Unicorn!
And you notice as you're banging him more and more, you don't see the guard there anymore. It's just a giant boulder of ice.
Yeah. So I'm banging a boulder of ice.
So yeah, you're banging a boulder of ice.
It's like my teenage years all over again.
And as you begin to tire out, the ice boulder breaks apart, and now you're all involved in the same fight.
That was both good and bad at the same time.
Well, it was bad.
So in this fight, you've got Elastic Man, Frank
What?
Frost, and
It took you a long time.
the secret agent, also known as Imbue.
What a
View
whore.
him with my fist at his face.
Don't do that, because then he's gonna be dense.
His face and my I don't know how to fight him.
Just be in the density.
I'll do dense things over
But this
here.
is a new challenge inside the prison. Who will come to help you, or who will come to help fight with them? Find out next time on the Critical Podcast.